Hey guys, happy Friday. I'm excited to be with you today. I'd like to apologize because I had all intentions of having a little makeup on, a little fresh hair, and I was going to sit outside at the fire pit and record tonight. And I had all this planned out, and just as life can serve us surprises from every day to day. Today has been a day of surprises, and it's been a crazy, crazy time. And I have been at urgent care. I have been running around like a chicken with my head cut off. I have been in charge of the senior night at volleyball. I have been at volleyball, and so hair is a little crazy, and so I've got my sunglasses back to kind of keep the frizz down a little bit. But you know what? It's okay because I'm just going to be me, and I'm going to be real, and I'm going to hang out with y'all, and you're not listening to me for what I look like anyways, right? But I just say that to encourage any of you that, you know what, life can just turn on a dime sometimes, and you're not prepared for it. And so it had me thinking, I've been thinking about this already this week, and I thought, you know what I was going to talk about just kind of goes along with this anyways. And I was going to talk a little bit about the disciples. And you know what? Their lives turned on a dime because this man came to them and said, sorry, my nose is itching, and said, hey, follow me and I will make you fishers of men. And, you know, some of them were fishermen. Of course, that's who he said that to. And, you know, there was a tax collector. There were all kinds of guys in the midst of this small group of 12 that Jesus said, hey, come and follow me and I will make you fishers of men. And those guys laid down their nets, they laid down their jobs, they left their families, and they followed him. And they learned to become fishers of men. And I love that story because what it tells me is that they were ordinary people just like I'm an ordinary person, and God still used them and he chose them. And yeah, I'm not just one of 12, but I'm still in the tribe, and I can be ordinary, and I can, or you can be extraordinary. I mean, we all are extraordinary in our own way, but we can just be ordinary people doing the work of Jesus every day, and he can teach us. He can teach us how to be fishers of men. And once he did that, and he got those guys ready to go, and it took some of them believing and unbelieving and denying and not denying, and finally believing when they saw him after he had been resurrected from the grave, he said, now go and make disciples of all the earth, spreading and teaching the gospel to all nations. And the second part of what I wanted to encourage you all today with is that the disciples didn't always just use their mouths and go and preach and teach. They often used their nonverbal skills, and they used the fruits of their labors to show who they served and that there was something different about them. And so I want to encourage you that maybe you're very gifted with your words and you're very bold and you don't have a problem going up to someone that you don't know or to someone that you do know and just trying to share a little Jesus with them. But maybe that's not your forte, and you're more quiet, or you just don't have that confidence. You know what? It's okay, because you can just use your nonverbal communication skills to still spread the gospel by loving somebody and doing something kind for someone, or being the kind of person that people can count on. Being okay with being different so that people know that, you know, you're going to be someone that they know as a person of your word. Maybe it's because you bought something for someone or whatever it is. Maybe you're just a good forgiver. Maybe you're good at forbearing. Maybe you're good at writing and you're fantastic at writing notes of encouragement. It doesn't matter you know, what your strength is. What it matters is that we're just doing something to make the world a better place and to hopefully do that in the image of God. And so I just wanted to encourage you with that today, that you know, don't compare yourself to all the people that we think are so phenomenally changing the world. You can change the world right where you are, one person at a time, one action at a time, or one conversation at a time. You just have to be willing to be fishers of men, and then you just have to be willing to go and spread the gospel. So I just wanted to share that with you today. I hope it encourages you. it encourages me, right? Because sometimes it can feel like you're just an ordinary person living an ordinary life, but we can do extraordinary things in ordinary ways. Have a fantastic weekend, guys, and know that we appreciate you.